Hello everybody, Laguna back here for Final Fantasy II. We're on the way to... I wanted to say Viridian City right there, but this is obviously not Pokemon. This is Final Fantasy. Not the right genre, game, whatever. It's not a gacha game. Just woke up, so forgive me for being a little bit out of it. We're going to hop in and we're going to do all the stuff that we should be doing, which is actually getting through the game. Now, I did run through and I leveled up myself just a little bit more because, quite frankly, this game is a little bit notorious for requiring you to take damage in order to gain health, or requiring you to physically attack in order to gain strength. And then the other thing as well that I noticed, I'm going to point this out as well, once we get into things. There we go, into Final Fantasy II. Is when you level up your strength, you don't really... There's kind of like a whole brawn versus brains thing going on in this game. And it's interesting to see, I'll say that much. But it's more so interesting because of how the game handles it. Come on. Oops, I should probably turn this down too. I was watching a movie last night, now I can just hear the dings everywhere. Hooray, dings! My hair is a little matted, but that's okay. So, I did level up quite a bit. I literally used Mindu to wail on my characters. He had to hit... Only Mindu could hit Maria, because it dealt 14 damage. He had 20 health. Furion and Gus kept killing her, so she wasn't gaining any freaking health. So, hooray for that little freaking battle mechanic. Ooh. The other thing as well is I told you about the trick with the whole X circle, X circle, X circle. So I got Furion to 5 in Sword, Staff, and Shield. Oh, I can use my left and right arms. Got her to level 3. He got 3 anyway because he started with 2 on Staff. You can also unequip your NPC characters. Mint, because now Maria is wearing the copper plate, so she has more defense, because she's kind of a glass cannon at this point. But yeah, so for her example, her strength is at 11, her intelligence is at 15. Furion got a crap ton of strength, and his intelligence actually dropped. No idea why that happened. But I'm assuming it's this due to the whole brawn versus brain side of things. So yeah, he actually started out with 10 intelligence, I think it was, or 8 or 9 intelligence, and he actually, I saw him physically drop. It popped up with a message on the screen saying strength increased, intelligence decreased. So hooray! You can lose stats. Also, don't you dare. Actually, I saved my game, so I'll show you what happens. This tip of the peninsula here, don't. Just don't. It's not worth it. So, like, yeah, Killer Manti. They're going to attack first, and boom, 491, 345, miss, 480, like, this is the town south of here, it's the other continent, but they keep spawning on the continent that you start at. So, that's a little pro tip for you guys. Don't go down there unless you are ready to get your ass fucking handed to you. I just swore. And we're gonna go a little all out today as well. But I'm only gonna do half shots because this is really strong stuff. And I went into a 12-hour sleep after drinking this. So I'm gonna half my dosage today. Oh, I can smell it from here, and it's like way over there. But we got some Pepsis, and we're gonna chase with that. Now, the other thing as well, I totally forgot. I'll take my shot first. I miss the days when I could take tequila shots and not really feel it. This guy up here. I am Gordon. I was a prince of Kasayan, but now I am nothing more than a coward. I left my brother Scott to die in the battlefield. So we actually can show him the ring. That ring belonged to Scott, so he said I should regain my... Thank you, brave ones. As your volunteer, I was afraid Hilda would reject me, that I stayed here wasting away. Scott wielded a Mythril sword, which is the treasure of Kasayan, a truly magnificent sword. Cool. So yeah, I forgot to show Gordon the ring. Firion better gain some accuracy after this. Actually, Maria better gain some freaking accuracy. But yeah, I've leveled up enough now that my characters aren't so threatened by goblins. Apparently the game actually progresses in a nice, smooth format. And by smooth, I mean like... the monsters that you fight, minus the Royal Guards... Ooh, Mindu strength, nice. Minus the Royal Guards, are... weak enough that you can... you fight them without worry, basically. Ah! I'm surprised there's no battles in the lake. Like, back in Final Fantasy 1, you take a canoe down a river and it was like, here's some white alligators, some red piranhas, some little bit of everything. There's none of that here, so that's good to see. So here we are. Town number 4. Paloom. Hey you, are you looking for a ride? Only 32 Guild of Poft. Not yet. I have some stuff I need to do. The Empire hasn't attacked Paloom and Poft. Yet. It's always the Empire. Take a boat from here to reach Poft. Hey sugar, why don't you join me for a drink? Ew, get away from me. That's funny. How about you? What do you got to say? This is Paloom, little port town. I hear Bafsk... Bafsk... Okay, I hate words like that in games. And Salamand have been taken by the Empire. What you got? Dagger, I can upgrade knife. Mace. Let's see. Definitely sell the ether. Because I want to get some more gear. What you got to say? Paloom is a town of freedom. Why don't you live with me, handsome? No. I only feel like upgrading my non-Mindu characters, because Mindu is... I get that he's in my party. I don't have a problem with that he's in my party. But he's temporary, so why would I try to pump up a temporary party member with non-temporary gear? I mean, I guess technically it is temporary gear, because I'm going to level it up eventually. But I mean, I may as well at least level this stuff up. Oh, maybe I can sell that, actually. So I have 3 leather armors. We may as well sell 2 of them. And sell 2 leather caps. We'll sell the magic conch. Bronze shield is a maybe. I think the gloves is probably the better one to do, but I'll do 2 of them. I'll give you the bronze shield. And the bronze gloves. I'm turning Maria into a tank. You can tell I have a bit of a favoritism towards female characters. Which is nothing wrong with that. Just, it's preference. I like to see a kick-ass warrior princess, rather than a beefy meathead. And other things I never thought I'd say out loud. I figured there'd be a pub or something where I can ask about Mythril, like... Take a book from here, reach Poft. Yeah, that's cool. That's whatever. There's no one here I can ask about Mythril. Well, we may as well see what enemies exist here. Because I need to get some gil anyway, so... Not really many enemies. Ooh, boy! Okay, there's lots of enemies. Hi, Mindu. Maria, why do you keep missing? Why you do me bad like that? Now, apparently this game, by the way, despite the fact that you can have, like, whatever, it doesn't play like Final Fantasy 1. In that, in Final Fantasy 1, you could just attack anybody. Apparently the back 2 rows of enemies, or 2 columns, are shielded. So you can only attack the first 4 in the column, or row. Or first 2 in the row, 4 in group. So it's gonna make it interesting when you see like a bunch of magic characters pop up and you know, it's, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. A Loper. That's a new enemy. Maria, would you just freaking hit with your damn thing? She was a lot better with the bow. I'll give her that. So you know what? I'm gonna equip her with the bow. You... I'll switch to the mace because why not? You have like no accuracy, so you can switch to the bow. You can equip the shield now. Oh, wow, you can equip 2 weapons? That is great. Okay, now we're gonna be kicking arse. I really want to see how this works. Goblin Guard. The part of me kind of misses the level up system. Not like because it's good, because it's really wasn't. I just miss it because it was nice to have like a set like, cool, I'm leveling up this stat at this point in time. Oh! Okay, that's how it works. So they literally get 2 weapons that they can just back-to-back use. That's pretty cool. I learned something new today. I thought I was only able to equip 1 weapon at a time. I was wrong. Oh, really? The Loper strikes first? Yeah, go for it. Can't be that bad, though. It could be the Stroper from Final Fantasy IX. Those tree things? Oh god, they were a-holes. So is this Poft? I think it is. I think it actually is Poft. This is the port of Poft. To the north is Salamand and to the east is Bafsk. Too bad, the ship's left for Paloom. Oh, I gotta walk all the way back. Down to Bafsk. God, it's like Minsk all over again. It's to our east, but it's been occupied by the Imperial Army. They're building something horribly big. Probably a dreadnought. Ooh, memorize airship. You pay the fee and I'll take you anywhere. Go on ride the airship, give your gil to the guy behind me. Doesn't know anything about Mythril or the Wild Rose. Will take you anywhere in a flash. Of course, that requires some you-know-what. Basque, Salomon, Summit Falls, and Kasion. Interesting. Basque is to our east, but it's occupied by the Imperial Army. They're building something horribly big. Town of Basque is to our east. Okay, come on, you guys are really getting predictable now. Oh my god, even the bartender. Jesus Christ. At least I can use the airship to get to Basque and Salomon. That's not too bad. I'll probably still walk, though, because it's more fun to walk. Sid, you'll find him in the pub here. He'll let you ride on the airship if you pay him. I bet he'll let me ride on his airship. I'm not the only thing he'll let me ride on. I have a bronze shield. But I need more bronze gloves. So bronze gloves it is. Game logic is kind of an interesting thing. Because you can actually, like, declare a set of, like, a box around thing. Yeah, you can declare a box around your town, and when you hit a certain point, it just takes you out. It's interesting when you can skip over those boxes, though. There's a couple of games that have done that, like Guild Wars, where you can, there's a assassin skill where you target the nearest enemy and teleport away, and then you end up in the town, but it hasn't loaded the town, so you just go through the untextured mountains and terrains. Plus, the staff is nice. So I almost want to equip a primary weapon on the characters. And then you have a secondary weapon that I level up. So for example, Gus, he's good with an axe. I probably should have equipped him with the axe instead of the javelin. And give him the staff as well so we can level that up too. Now that being said, my characters, minus Maria, are good enough that they're killing things in one turn anyway. So it's probably not going to be a huge issue on that side. It would be nice to, you know. Oh. Oh, I see some snow-capped mountains. Queen Bee better not run. I wonder if the experience is shared between weapons too, or do they both level up equally? Oh no, never mind, it is equal, because Firion had the sword and the shield, and they both have the same experience. Bye, Queen Bee. Mindu's strength. Oh! I can get items from battle. That's kind of rare, actually. Loper. They said Salomon is to the north. I think Salomon is where I needed to go. So we're going to avoid this area, and we're just going to go straight over to the other end of the snow-capped mountains. Come on. You piece of poo. What if it's just the taste of mezcal I'm not used to? I'm going to pour a vodka shot and see how that works. I don't know how much vodka left anyway. I've been kind of putting off drinking for a while. Whoa. Yeah, screw it. See, vodka's not so bad. There's like no aftertaste to it. Whatever the hell they do with mezcal, it leaves this like smoky, bitter aftertaste. Ugh. vodka's not so bad. Interesting. I find it interesting how the party formations also change through each Final Fantasy game. So, for example, here, or no, sorry, Final Fantasy 1, for example, it's a 3x3 grid, and you can have 2 large or a medium and a large per row, or a small to large per. Oh, sorry, no, large would be a boss. So you can have a medium and a small, or 3 smalls per row and per column. So at most, or sorry, if you have 1 medium on the field, at most you can have 5 smalls. Which I think it's kind of an interesting concept, just to have like X amount of space per grid, and then how many pixels each sprite takes up. It goes over like an allotment for the sprite size. Ooh! I thought that would be worse than it was. But hey, it's good to do this, because I get to see the bestiary. Maria, why are you so... I was gonna say slow, but she's not really slow. Unstrong. Weak. Why are you so weak, Maria? Sasquatches are pretty good for guild, though. 99 per run there, that's pretty good. Let's check out the... Whoa, not the save file yet. The bestiary. So Queen Bee does... How many gil? Defeated 2, HPMP, weakness... There's no gil count! Why does it tell me which gil it drops? Fine. So 97 is the Goblin Guard. I guess we gotta click on it to make it pop, right? So this is my problem with Final Fantasy II. It doesn't organize the enemies by the areas in which you find them. It organizes them by... It's basically like the national Pokedex versus the numerical Pokedex. Numerical Pokedex is like, oh cool, here you go, here's this. And it gives you the exact number of the Pokemon in the Pokedex. Which is fine. Until you switch over to the national dex, and it's like, okay, we're gonna leave out like 2/3 of the Pokemon, and you know that's basically what this kind of is doing. Hey, this must be Salamand. God damn it! I entered from the bottom. Why did it go in from the top? Why does it bother me so much that it did that? That's the other question. Hey you, got a Mythril? The men of Salamand have been enslaved to work in the cavern behind the Summit Falls. Please help us. I love Yosef, but I'm afraid I will only be in his way if I am at his side. Is Yosef in here? Yes, you are. Let's ask about Mythril. Mythril, well, I haven't found any yet. I've got clues, though. Before we go further, I need you to prove yourselves. People of Salamand have been put to work in the cavern behind Summit Falls. If you want my trust, save them. Whoops, I forgot I have airship on here. Wild Rose. Princess Hilda sent you here? A group of half-pints like you? I find that hard to believe. Fuck you. I just realized I swore. There, I still have a half shot prepared for later. I'm bad with drinking challenges unless it's beer. Beyond the mountain south of Salamand is the Summit Falls, south of Salamand. The Empire has been mining Mythril in the cave above. And see, this is where I start to overthink things. Because let's face it, I entered Salamand from this, which is the south. But when I entered town, I came in from the north. So which way is north and which way is south? Came from the south, entered from the north. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy Final Fantasy, but there's a certain point where you gotta have some logic that applies. Oh yeah, some bronze gloves. There we go. I'm surprised, like, with the amount of variety between the weapons and stuff like that, I'm kind of surprised there's no armor variety as well. Oh no, a soldier. Whatever shall we do? Wail on him. You go, Furion. Not much I gained from that. Oh, I think I see it. There's the cave there, actually. There's a little tiny square on it. Enemy strikes first! Oh no, whatever shall I do? I guess that's what we shall do. See, I leveled up enough at this point. Oh, come on. Time, curious time, give me no promises, give me no lies. That airship that randomly appears kind of freaking scares me every time. Summit Falls, B1. I probably should have saved my game before entering here. Oh yeah, I definitely should have saved my game before entering here. But at least we have a preemptive strike, so we can go and kick the arse of all the goblins. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Aw yeet. But I really wonder, what is this blue thing? I find a lot of the maps as well, they're a little straightforward in these older Final Fantasy games. Actually, in all of them they kind of are, I just realized. I think Final Fantasy 12 is the exception to that. Oh really, 10 gil. Oh we 10 gil. But it's like this, for example, like you go through and the path just goes off to the left, and it's like you can go down or continue to the left. If you continue to the left, you get treasure. Then you go down, but you're going down, you know, you've come from the right and you go down, so you continue to the right and there's treasure. Like, you make no jarring turns and you get everything. I suppose it's kind of hard not to make a jarring turn when you're doing a 90-degree angle. Whatever, that's not the point. I really hope Square Enix allows me to do Final Fantasy 15, because the Hisa Warriors little side quest, I love that side quest. I absolutely adore Sarah, the character in that. She is perfect. But it depends on Squaresoft. We'll go this way. 200 gil, that's a little better than 10. I'll give it that much. Well, at least Maria's strength and agility increased, but she still needs some accuracy. Actually, is her accuracy even leveling up? Therian's is, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, she's got 3 accuracy now. That's good. Surprisingly, Gus has the least amount of accuracy, and he's the one you'd expect to have some, like he was the kick-ass warrior who started with the axe and dealt so much damage, and he had low accuracy, like... Sometimes I just don't understand the game logic, but I understand where they're coming from. Because, like, if you're a powerhouse, you don't want to be like, here's all of your power, plus here's all of your accuracy, plus here's all your strength. You gotta have, like... It's like the old philosophical argument of, if God is good, why then does suffering exist in the world? And the whole idea that they go over in the philosophical side of things is... Can I fight enemies here? Yes, I can. But in the philosophical side of things, they're like, well, maybe God is all good. But he either doesn't know that suffering exists, like maybe he's not omniscient, or maybe he just doesn't have the power to change it, so therefore he's not omnipotent. Or if he is omnipotent, maybe he's just not all good. Maybe he allows suffering to exist for a certain reason. Or maybe, you know, he just doesn't... Maybe he knows it. You know, like, this is a whole lot of... It's a green slime, okay. You don't have fire, do you? You have swap and warp and fear and fog. Let's try silence. Oh no, Mindu took damage. Why? Again, I ask, why? This is where I probably should have got some magic. Really? Okay, critical hits work. So I need to rely on critical hits to kill green slime. Otherwise, I'm running. I'm not going to get critical hits that often. This is going to be a really... Okay, Therian's lucky. He can do critical hits. This is a rough battle. I find the 4 hits still to 0 damage. Like, I mean, I get it if something flicks you 4 times, it's the same amount of damage as if something punches you 4 times. But like, there's a certain point of diminishing returns. I just realized poison is temporary. Ooh, ooh. Gus, you sly dog, you. Now, the good part as well is I don't know what the chance of a critical hit happening is, but with Therian and Gus both equipping 2 weapons, technically get 2 attacks where they might be able to critical. That's something I can at least look forward to. Ooh, Maria, you sly dog. And I guess the other portion of this as well is I probably should have equipped some fire spells or something like that, just so I had something. Which is fine, but equipping Fire 1 probably wouldn't have done a whole lot of damage to them. At least poison is pretty temporary. Like, even Gus is taking no poison damage. Surprisingly. Really surprisingly, actually. 2 left. And if I come across green slime again, I swear I will run away. There's nothing against the green slime monster itself. It is a well-designed monster. because obviously you want to make sure you test your players into, you know, not being a powerhouse the entire game. If they negate all physical damage, perfect. That works. But if I want to be able to speed through this, obviously I should have been more prepared. But Gilla's pretty scarce. Like, what do you expect me to do? Like, come on, Square Enix. There's no, like, fire treasure chest, is there? Although it would be cool, and I would definitely give it to Maria. That came out really wrong. But, I mean, it is Maria, so... better than giving it to Mindu. Maybe Layla would be better. 92 gil, Fury and Strength. Mindu's HP, nice. Okay, running from the green slimes. That is the goal. I'm in the water! Stropers and... or, Stropers. Blah. Lopers and Sasquatches. As long as all their attacks hit, they're all gonna like wipe out the entire thing. Like, I think I leveled up a little too much. But I'm starting to see like where the graphics switched over from Final Fantasy NES to Final Fantasy like 6. When we get to the Final Fantasy 4 section though, just a heads up, the graphics leave a lot to be desired in that one. Like, they're a hell of a lot worse than this one. 69. Nice. Take a shot. Or not take a drink. 69. That'd be a fun drinking game every time a damage thing comes up with anything ending in 6-9. Nothing there. Fun. Oh no, balloons. Whatever shall I do? You almost gave me a heart attack. Actually, I don't mind the balloons so much. Ooh. The only time balloons get really bad is when you're playing Final Fantasy 13. Just a heads up on that. Or the cryohedrons, I guess they're called in that one. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Hooray for that. Come on. I'm so glad Final Fantasy 12 and 15 got rid of that. Hey, there we go, some stairs. Summit Falls, B3. Here we go. Balloons again. All the balloons. As long as none of them explode, I should be fine. I was kind of wondering what would happen here, because like when you get rid of the first 3 balloons, there's Goblin Guard, Balloon. But it's like, theoretically, would it also be able to auto-target the goblins since they now are part of the first 2 rows, or would it target the balloon since the first 2 rows would only include the balloon from there forward? One kill! I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Mindu strength. Good old Mindu. What's in here? Nothing. A battle. Cool. Why not? Balls. Enemy strikes first. Great. Escaped. See, this is the other thing I don't get. Oh wait, never mind. He had a range attack. Never mind. Sorry, I answered my own question on that one. Ooh-wee. I miss having experience points, but also I don't. I like being able to level things up separately from each other. And this also makes it really easy to like just grind out one character stats rather than I don't even trust that bridge. I'll go here instead. Something tells me I'm gonna fall through that bridge if I walk on it. Which might actually be a good thing. It's Final Fantasy, who knows what's gonna happen next? Let's try door number 1. Damn it. I thought I had that. Actually, technically it was door number 3, so let's try door number 1 next time. Bachelor number 2 enjoys nice long walks on the beach. No, I'm kidding. Need 7 gil. At least we're getting some gil. I can now finally afford this. Again, I ask, why? I need to start drinking beer while playing these games, rather than taking shots. That way I can swear more. Oh wait, the point was not to swear. Never mind. I'll take that back. Screw it, door number 2. Damn it, I should have picked door number 1. Oh! I read that as shave. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Please. Oh, wait, Pavel. You're Furion, right? We met in Altair. Say, maybe you could help me out. This girl is Molly, Joseph's daughter. Borgen took her hostage and threatened to kill her unless Joseph did as she said. Why am I here, you ask? Well, I learned this place bore Mythril ore, so I came to get some for myself, but they caught me, and here I am. Hey, do me a favor and distract the guards. I'll get Molly and the others out of here. See you later. Alligator? I really should have talked to Molly first. Although she probably would have said, please help me. Because, you know, it Molly. That be what Molly do. Hi, you. Oh, Fire Scroll! Miria, where you at, boy? Interesting. Now, does that count as her using the fire spell, or does she actually have to cast it? Or does it count as her using it, but she doesn't have to cast it? Okay, so she won't get an MP boost, but she did get 3 experience just from using the fire spell. Interesting. Down. Nothing there. Great. Of course. Why would it be any different? Let's just fire everybody. That came out really wrong. I swear, as a business owner, I would not be like that. Although I kind of feel like casting fire on all of them is not going to do as much damage. Yeah, see, not much damage. Although it did do some damage, so that's nice, at least. Ooh, Gus, you're taking a walloping. Furion's endurance, Maria's magic, Gus's staff, Gus's HP, Gus's endurance, nice. There's actually some good level ups coming now, finally. Cure level 7, Jesus. And I guess Cure level 7 takes 7 NP. I guess that's the whole point behind it. Is the... We'll go counterclockwise. Nothing there either. So, like, I know Maria, for example, her fire spell is not that powerful. But at least if I target one, maybe it'll kill something and maybe she'll gain some more magic out of it. Oh my Gus, your critical hit and you take 4 damage. See, 20 damage, that's not bad. Much better than the 4 or 5 damage that it did to each individual creature. So it's not so bad. It could be a hell of a lot worse. Maria's MP, nice. But how much did her MP increase by? Nice, actually, that's a good MP chunk. That's plus 6 to the max. How about this door? What do you got? Nothing in the door. Door number 1 has nothing. Your future is not with that door. Sorry, Bachelor number 1, you are no longer in the running. I'm basically just kind of wailing on enemies and hoping for the best at this point. God damn it. Fine, I'll take the other half shot because I keep saying damn it. And we're staggered. Ah. I'm looking forward to this. 6 kill. I'm not looking forward to this anymore. But we have a couple of monsters we can take a look in the bestiary, and by a couple I mean one monster? Oh, 2 monsters. Green slime. At least it tells me the HP and MP that they have. Oh, and soldiers. I forgot about the soldiers. The soldiers also exist. There's a lot of times I've said soldiers in one run there. I think that's all I would need. Yeah, that's all. Summit Falls, I'm missing 3 more items. And Art Gallery. I wonder what the green slime going to look like. Is it going to be the... Oh, just a basic flan. Cool. I mean, I suppose it could be a hell of a lot worse. They could have thrown, like, the original Final Fantasy 1 artwork for the green slime in with the Final Fantasy 2 bestiary. That would have been a little bit weird, honestly. Oh, actually, let's try. I want to basically spread Maria's damage across multiple characters. Because if I remember correctly, her magic will increase based on the amount of targets she hits. So she hits 4 different characters with her fire damage. Ooh, nice, she actually killed 2 of them. But yeah, she spreads her damage out. Or oot, whatever you want to say in Canada. I can say that, I'm in Canada. But basically, she... Strength, okay. Why did her strength increase? She used magic! intelligence and strength were like intertwined to the point where one increases, the other decreases. How is it that she cast a spell? Okay, this is... Oh yeah, by the way, every single spell that you use, I think except for swap and like the ones that specifically target only one enemy, just... and it targets all. I'm just looking for an MP increase at this point. Not too much to go off of there. Experience Axe. Ooh, big spender. God damn it, Bobby. That boy ain't right. Well, our last MP. It's probably not going to give me an increase at all, but at least we have something to go off of. Come on. Tells me I should try these upper paths first. Nope, that was a mistake. At least it's better than the Final Fantasy 1 music that... You know, it's gonna be stuck in my head for like 20 years now, but... Whatever, go off, I guess. I say 20 years, more like 40 years. Catchy music, it always does. But it's interesting to go through the Semet Cave when I get really excited. I don't trust this. I think that's going to take me out of the cave once I go through. I really don't trust that. Good to know that door actually leads somewhere, though, because I was expecting that door to be a dead end. Because they're all dead ends at this point. I mean, human life is one dead end, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah. Maria, I miss you having MP. Can you get your MP back? Why did I sell that ether? Why am I talking to you? As if you're able to hear me. I wonder how many people played this game and saw Maria as, like, waifu number 1. Just, like, make a poll and be like, is Maria a waifu? Yes or no? Like, you know? Is Maria waifu material? That would be an interesting little poll. People question my sanity on that one. Ooh, Mindu strength. Okay, we need to get rid of Mindu. Not because of his strength, but because of the fact that every time I see him pop up with a stat increase, I'm like, oh, Maria! Oh, wait, Mindu. Oh, look, a preemptive strike. Who would have thunk? So this is actually, like, okay. Between Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2, they have fixed the balance issue. So I can actually, like, take a decent number of steps down the path. Warp. warp. Spike toys. Ho! I don't like this. Spike choices are weird. Like, oh my god. Just okay. I really should have saved some MP from some other character. Why are you attacking Gus? What is it with Gus himself that you are so interested in? Okay, now he's attacking somebody else, so that's, at least it's a plus on that. Okay, I need to look up Spike Toys really quickly, because this is a little too... Okay, that's not so bad. Land Turtle? Yep, that's the right one. How much? Stats. That's what I want. Data. Error in package.lua at line 80. Okay, well apparently you don't tell me what stats he has, so you're kind of a screwy. Stupid turtle. Okay. Somebody else has been having problems with this turtle. Yeah, I was 16, keep he left so we can kill them, I'm too weak, and you go back and train, so we'll the training areas, blah blah blah. Before every floor, make sure you have one character 20 plus MP, level 2 plus. Only this character's magic. For me it's Gus. Oh, there we go, 30 damage. Oh my god. Maria with both bare hands at level 3 can kill this turtle in one shot. Okay. Free 35 MP and Blizzard 4, so it's easy then. Just ran away from the end. He apparently has 140 HP. Which is not bad. That's actually pretty good. Oh, he's a monster in a box. That explains that side of things. So he's almost dead. Man, he has a crap ton of defense. Holy crap. Like, I want to say that I'm surprised, which I kind of am, but this is... What the hell? There we go. So, obviously they're gonna gain Mindu's MP. Really? That's it? Mindu's... Ooh, Mythril Shield! Oh, right, she's gonna go through the bow. But hey, Mythril Shield, that's a fucking surprise. At least Mindu's Cure spell didn't increase. Because the thing with the Cure spell is if it increases, it also increases the MP consumption for that spell. Which honestly I kind of like. See, Kingdom Hearts did some weird stuff with their spells. It was like, here's Thunder, for example. Thunder! 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 It was fine. And then suddenly they were like, oh, you have a cure spell. Let's use every single ounce of MP that you have, no matter how much MP you have, and destroy your ability to cast Cure for the next, like, 2 minutes. That's Kingdom Hearts for you. And that is why I also don't like the Kingdom Hearts magic system so much. Well, maybe it's not when we play Kingdom Hearts. Although, honestly, Final Fantasy has their own set of rules for, like, Let's Plays and stuff on the Square Enix website. I am kind of curious to see, theoretically, what the rules are for Kingdom Hearts, because technically they're Final Fantasy characters. But Final Fantasy and Dragon Age, or not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest. Couldn't tell if it was Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest for a second there. Those two have a separate set of rules that they would be applicable. Which is why I feel like I'm okay going through and playing at least up to Final Fantasy VI on this. I should probably work my way up to the Square Enix legal team and be like, hey, I plan on doing a Let's Play of this series. What are the rules and regulations? You will not leave here alive with the Mythril. Mythril, I know. Ooh. There's some new music. Heroes 3. Really? Surge HP. This is ridiculous. So he's taken at least 15 damage already. And he has 140 health. So he's taken at least 19. This is not going to end well. Ooh, there we go. 27. Come on, do some physical damage, please. I really should have kept my fire spell. This is actually kind of sad, like... Jesus. Oh! 28. 36. Oh my god. What is wrong with this system here? There's that. 38. This is actually a really sad day. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that he was able to do that. Okay, I am in dire need of some damage. If anybody knows how to deal damage, I would be more than welcome to hear it. 39, cool. At least I got like the double... Ooh, actually. Defense, maybe? Like, ooh. 62, that would be. Or 52, sorry, 52. 39, 52. 53. We're at less than 100. Less than 100. This is like fighting the green slimes all over again. I did not expect this to happen. Come on! 58. 66. Why can't I use items? Jesus Christ. The one person he should not have targeted. So that's 66, so 74. He's at half. He's literally at half of his health. I can't even go left or right to use items. Like, what is this bullhickey? This is bothering me. If I can make it through this, I'll be happy. So that was 68, so it's 13, so it's 81. He needs 60 more damage done to him. Mindu's obviously gonna die. 79. There's Mindu dead. So obviously I didn't prepare enough for this. Why does, like, one of his attacks do, like, 13 damage and the next one does, like, 70 fucking damage? Jesus Christ. And then... balls. Hairy fucking sweaty balls. Because, yeah, like, this game wasn't unfair enough as it was. Yep, so we didn't save at all through this whole playthrough. We're gonna have fun coming back to this later. Just fucking kill me. I know, I gotta take some, like, multiple shots here. Just stop it. Just stop what you're doing. Just stop. Stop. That's better. Okay. That's enough of that bullshit. We're going in, and we're gonna fucking destroy. Like, we're... Okay, I need another drink. We're gonna have 7-Up this time. I'm gonna need to split this up over 2 cans, because this is, like, not enough to... Okay. Screw this. We are going to head right to Sid. We're going to come back for the monsters, though, obviously. How much gil do I have? 770? Let's go to Poft. Skip over this bullshit. Whew. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Hey you, let's go to the pub. Wow, wow, wow. That was really not worth the 200 gil, was it? I feel really bad for failing that battle. That was ridiculous. Of course they strike first. Why would you do anything? Why can't you use items in battle in this game? I'm actually really, I'm legit confused by this. I don't think you understand how confused I am by this. Bloodsucker. Actually, yeah, this might be a good thing. This is a new enemy. I've never seen him before. He going down. He gonna yell timber. Okay, I obviously, like, I spent 3 hours leveling up last night. Like, I spent 3 hours wailing on my characters, getting their HP up, and X circle, X fudge! Enter from the south, enter from the north. Okay. Magic conch, hell yeah. Gonna go and see the mother f***ing day America. One for austerity and one for bronze mail, bronze helm, bronze gloves. We'll go with leather gloves actually. She needs it more than me. Leather armor. No duplicates. Good. Now, is there a magic shop? That is the other question. I see an item shop. I saw the other two shops. You talked about Joseph, who wanted me to go to Seventh Falls. I may as well talk to Joseph and be like, hey, what do you got about Mythril? I may as well ask him. Just to get that over with and done with. And obviously, like, I don't care, but I'm not bitter. But I do wish that I bought the spell at Poft first, because I need to find fire in the treasure chest now. I really don't even care if they level up at this point. Like, I'm just so disappointed in the sheer amount of this. Now we need to fight the green slime again, too. That's the other worst part. But at least, like with the characters, like I now that I know that they can equip 2 pieces of gear, it's not so bad, because I can be like, oh, you missed. At least you can hit with the second try. So, I mean, at least we got that going for us. At least. And it's kind of nice, though. It's almost cathartic to know that I can go through and, you know, get destroyed like that. Because it's like, okay, well, this is beyond my control at this point. Or not beyond my control, but like, let's just have a group of friends go in and wail on each other. Like, it's kind of funny when you think about it. Like, okay, not 3 hours, 2 hours I spent. Maybe about an hour and a half. Okay, it wasn't as much as I thought it was. But at least we know doors lead to no treasure. And we know which doors do lead to treasure. And we know which monsters to attack and not which monsters to not attack. So like this, for example. Loper, dead. He's on my bestiary now. Next one is just the balloon, I think. And that's about it. Because I think we got the soldier and the bloodsucker out in the field. Honestly, I kind of... like, oh, and the goblin guard. Like, now that I'm playing through and I'm just kind of like seeing the level up system versus this, it makes a hell of a lot more sense. Like, you might probably think it's not sensible. But when you think about it, how do you level up in real life? Like, how do you level up in real life? How do you improve yourself in real life? Like, you kind of have to... it's hard to explain where my thought process is going on this. But, like, say you want to improve your lung capacity. Lung capacity is not that big a deal. Unless you're a smoker, obviously. But say you want to level that up. Or increase or improve that. We'll say improve. Improve is better than level up. How do you improve your lung capacity? You sit underwater holding your breath for X amount of time, and then eventually your lung capacity will... like, you're obviously going to feel the burn in your lungs. But eventually, you're going to be like, oh, I don't burn in my lungs as often as when I first started swimming. There's a lot of goblin guards. But it's kind of like this as well. Like, you had to take a beating to improve your ability to take a beating. Like, if that makes sense at all, thank you for understanding where my mindset is going. And I kind of like that with this, because, like, the whole level up system was like, oh, I killed X amount of monsters. It's like that South Park episode where they go in and they kill a bunch of, like, entry-level boars until they hit level 60, and then finally they're ready to go and defeat the, hacker. I wanted to say scammer for some reason there. Don't you dare do this to me. I think the next level is where I saw the green slime. I'm sure the green slime will appear at some other point as well. Like, I'm not too worried about if I find the green slime or not. If I do, great. If I don't, whatever. I'll just run from it, probably. Unless I actually have the fire spell at that point. Come on. But yeah, like... Final Fantasy 2 is not so bad. It really isn't. Furion's axe. Nice. I kind of wonder, like, what... There's a theory out there in the world that the first Final Fantasy you play is the Final Fantasy that becomes your favorite for the rest of your life. I mean, for me, that's not the case. My first Final Fantasy was number 7, and I spent so much time, like, destroying the logic in that game. Like, here's a guy that's having mental breakdowns. How have monsters not attacked him yet? Like, that kind of stuff. Wait, this wasn't the... The next floor was the green slime floor. I think. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, plus side. We get to see what Molly says before we talk to Pavel. Pavel? 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 I keep expecting to see experience pop up on the screen, though. And it never does happen, so... hurrah for that. Ew. This is going to be a long run. This is, how do I explain this? It's just going to be a really long playthrough. At this point, I probably should label my channel Long Play Laguna. Like, preemptive. You better all hit. Good, Mindu. I'm only worried about Maria at this point. Nice. Come on, Maria. Damn it. I'm trying to speed run this dungeon at this point, because that's how retarded this run has been. It's just, why? Again, I ask, why? This was the 200 gil chest or the one? One. I still don't understand why they do this. Like, green slime, okay. At least there's 4 of them, not 6. I can deal with this. Where are the critical hits? I need to kill these guys. They're not taking damage. I really hope you guys don't remix that part of that song. Just remixing is fun, but just not that. My rabbit is going at the water bottle again. I need a quieter water bottle for you, Mirren. You can tell I'm a gamer when I name my rabbit after a Viera. And let me tell you, she's as feisty as a Viera huntress. Come on! This is one of those cases where I want to say, "Come, Guardian!" Just do some critical damage, like any at all, please. Please? Well, Gus is no longer poisoned, so that's good. Like, at some point, their strength has to outweigh the green slime's defense, and then they'll start being able to actually deal damage to them. At some point. Obviously that day is not today, but at some point. And it's the same with the sergeant that's in this cave. Once I get the fire spell, it's going to be relatively easier. I'm going to start targeting him with Maria and just having at it. But at least on the plus side with the strength, endurance, HP, at least I think Gus is probably going to gain some HP this turn. Maria is now the tank, officially, because of her HP, as the British would say. I'm a little hammered right now, just a heads up. I'm feeling it. I'm basically just holding this and hoping for the best. And the green slime attacks 0 and it takes 0 damage, but it's poison. And Maria does 0 damage to the bow, Gus does 0 damage to the staff, and almost a critical hit with the javelin, but 0 damage. Tyrion does 0 damage with this weapon and this weapon. Yeah, it's like you kind of want to narrate it like an old racetrack. And we got Seabiscuit coming up on lane 2. not Seabiscuit. Well, I guess Seabiscuit would work, but like, coming up on Lucky Stars, who has just surpassed Twilight Princess. I don't know, Twilight. I haven't even played Twilight Princess. Where did that pop into my head from? Oh my god. This is me drinking, by the way. I don't get angry. Well, I do get a little angry at video games, but that's just me anyway. But like, I don't get outwardly angry. I just get really random. That's my drinking experience. Come on. The last monster. There you go. Oh, you did 8 damage. 7 more and you got him. 7 more. Lucky number 11. For those of you who have ever seen that movie, congratulations, I have not. Critical hits are few and far between. Actually, while I'm mashing X here, FF2, what influences, not influenzas, oh, Mindu strength and intelligence. What? All the getting wailed on. None of the bonus. Anyway, scholarly articles for FF2. What the hell? Luck usually affects things. Notice comes with stats. Usually affects such critical hits and finding rare items, but it can also affect other stats like evasion and accuracy. In games where there's no luck stat, there are other stats which determine these instead. Final Fantasy II. This section needs to be expanded. Thank you, FinalFantasy.fandom.com. You have failed to provide me with information yet again. Just why? So we need to go behind door number 1. Wow! Of course you would. Okay, we already saw this. We're just going to skip over the dialogue. Let me guess. I like how none of the sprites actually like overlapped on each other. That was really good planning on Square Enix's part. Like, that was actually really good planning on their part. I don't have any problems with that. Like, it's actually impressive that they managed to coordinate that. It still bothers me, though. Like, why can't I use potions and items in battle? Like, do I have to equip the item first in order to use it? Like, maybe that's just me being me. Unfortunately, Maria also now only has 5 MP. I wish she had 11, but... There you go. Why, Furion? Why? Why do you even exist? Okay, now your endurance increased. I'm okay with that. Oh no, we're gonna fight the Adamantoise again. That makes me less sad. That kind of makes me a little more than le sad. That makes me le angry, le disappointed, le il fait de pleu. For those of you who speak French, il fait pleu. No wait, that means it's raining. Je suis désolé. I guess. I don't know what the word is. No bueno. There we go. I'm really dumbing down my Spanish at this point too, because this is supposed to be an English channel. For those of you who haven't tuned in, I actually am Hispanic, so don't think I'm trying to make fun of the Spanish culture. It's more so I'm trying to dumb it down so that it's accessible. Everybody's heard the term bueno. I mean, Kinder Bueno. Those terrible freaking bars that should not exist. Like, ooh, Gus's staff and Gus's HP. His HP-ness. Health pointness. Doesn't sound the same when you say health pointness. Okay. So we need the monster in a box, which has the warp spell. And we need the boss. And apparently there's another item that I didn't get yet, but we might be able to get it. Cool. We're almost there. If this fails, I'm just gonna fucking stop. I just swore again, I know. I'm gonna get freaking hammered off of this crap, aren't I? It's a terrible bottle design. Like, it's got such a really thick whatever. Like, you can't pour it without spilling it. That's the... I think I've spilled every single shot I made. I'm getting a little better when I'm drinking it, but... I think from now on, we're going to stick with beer on the channel. Like, the amount of times I swear, it's just not right. Okay. And I did teach Maria fire. Yes, I did. Obtain the warp scroll. Suddenly a monster appeared. Preemptive, at least that's one thing going for us. $16 damage. 24 damage. $32. 49. Way too much. $49 is not so bad, though. 49 is decent. It'd be nice to have some critical hits, though. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. $670. Cool. He's at half. We're gonna stop doing magic attacks, and we're just gonna rely on criticals now. Besides, Maria might be able to get some MP this turn. 78, 96, or 86. I need to learn it. So, yeah, 86. Yeah, 86. That means he needs 54? Yeah, 54. That is way too much damage. Um, 86, so 94. $94 is not bad. That means he's mostly there. 84. 94. He's over 100 now. We'll say 107. We'll say 115. Okay, I will say at least this much. This is going a lot faster than before. I always use Cure on all because it does the same amount of MP and it restores the whole party rather than one. So we'll say 107. I've lost track at this point, but 107, it should be 140 as his thing, so 33 more damage. Never mind, he's dead. Furian's Axe, Strength, Maria's MP, Maria's Magic, Gus's HP, Gus's Endurance, Mindu's MP, Mindu's Magic. One step battle. Mild re-moment, but at least we're getting there. Actually, this gives me a chance to heal without having to go into the menus. I'd rather use the potions. At least the entire party's taking damage. I almost rather take like the L shape out of it and leave the monster up front, because at least with those blank slots, the back goblin can't do any physical attacks, and neither can the soldier. So they can't attack this turn. Unless they do that. Arrows is obviously an exception to that because it's a ranged attack. But like that's almost a strategy that you can use in this game. Like if you have 8 enemies, take out the first row last enemy and then take out the 2 enemies behind. Garlic. Inflict damage on the undead. That does like nothing. There's no undead enemies here. Why are you drunk? Go home, game. Loper. Jennifer Lopers. By the way, whoever can remix me the best, I will friggin'... When I become a well-known channel, I will hire you as my audio engineer. Whoever can remix me the best. I know that sounds like a really ridiculous promise to make, but just, yeah. I mean what I said. Ha ha, the back goblins can't attack unless they use arrows. And honestly, if you guys tag me, like, leave a comment with your video, like, I will watch it. I will play it on my channel. I love the idea of being remixed in a wholesome way. And I know a lot of you probably won't be wholesome enough to do that in a wholesome way. But I don't know, the idea of being remixed is hilarious. Because, like, when you look at the... Like, the Charlie Bit Me, for example. They did an auto-tune remix of that, and that was, like, one of the funniest... Charlie bit me, oh! Like, just... it was just really funny to watch that. I just like the idea of that, or turning my audio clips into a song. It's just, it's something that I guess you kind of know you've made it if you've been remixed. Hey there, Sergeant. Sturgeon. We're gonna Gus that. And why don't they stack potions? That is ridiculous. Learn Warp. It can also be equipped as an item. Well, that... Okay, I must have 2 MP. Alright, well, let's see what we got. If we fail here, we're just gonna come back after we've killed him. Enemy strikes first, of course they do. We'll do defense first, since we're... $24. That's actually a really good start, because with the next fire spell, she's probably going to be able to get him under the 100 HP. No! Cure temporary status ailments, cure status ailments, boost evasion, let's may as well do that all. How? Okay, 24, 33. 55. This is really glitching with me and I don't like it. So 55, which means there's less than 100 left. Unfortunately, I don't have any MP left. Why are you attacking Gus? Jesus Christ. Would you... I'm gonna swear, and I'm not drinking for this one. Fuck off and stop targeting Gus. You've made your predetermined set of attacks before the turn started. 55 to 70... 81. Like, if you do a preset... Like, you all select your attacks before the turn starts, and then it rolls speed. How can you attack Gus when he's fucking dead? Anyway... 71, so 79. At least Mindu's got enough speed that he can cure first before the enemy attacks. That I'm okay with. $79. We're struggling to get some attacks here. $88. 94. This is going to help me with my Scrabble score calculating. $94. Ooh, 110. So we need 30 left. 30. We can do this. Yes, we can. Swear to God, Gus better get some HP up. He's died so many times. 110, 118. So 22 left. I need to rely on criticals, and that's the problem. 127. Why Gus? 127, 136, he's dead. Well, Gus is not going to get any fucking stat boosts. But at least... Oh, at least Mindu got something. Like, I like how they just negative image Gus, and that does, you know. Okay, you know what? Not memo. Config. Collections. Bestiary. Bloodsucker. Let's just go through until we get to Bloodsucker again. Hornet. Sasquatch. Loper. Spike Toys. Green Slime. Goblin. Goblin Guard. Balloon. Soldier. Sergeant. New music, so it has to reload. And that's ID number 1. Cool. Altair, nothing. Summit Falls, apparently I'm missing one item, so that's good to know. Mindu? Almost. I just want to get rid of all the notifications at this point. Hi, Mindu! You weirdo. Kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but the El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron, I think it was called. I've never played the game, but for some reason, Mindu reminds me of the El Shaddai series. I don't even know if it's a series. I think it's just a regular one-off game, but... But now we get to go through the whole process of reversing this process. I don't think there's actually a thing. I think that blue gem at the very start of the dungeon, I think that's actually something I need to pick up at some point. Oh, Gus, your strength increased. Congratulations. You're still a useless piece of shit that can't raise your HP. I'm a little angry that Gus died right as the boss died. Like that's why I'm so a bit bitter right now. There's nothing wrong with Gus as a character yet. He might be problematic at some point, but just the fact that he died is a little ridiculous. At this point, though, we're going to save as soon as we come out of the cave, and then we're going to continue this next time. Now that we got the Mythril, a little better. I'm a little bitter about this. Mindu strength. Congratulations. You're a stupid POS. There we go, that's better. That's more family friendly. POS. Point of service. Nothing in the barrels, apparently. It was worth checking. You know what, actually, there's not a lot I can say about this. We're about to leave the cave anyway. Honestly, if you guys have any tips on leveling up, I really need to hear them. Because my characters... Just please run. Please. Like, they can't even run from battle. They're that bad. That's kind of sad that they can't even run from battle. Like, let's face it. How bad is that you can't... Like, you ran from the Empire, who are... Oh, actually, no. They kind of killed me, didn't they? And then they found me in the woods, and then they revived me back at their hideout. So, I mean, technically, I understand why I can't run from battles now. But seriously, though, Empire, you outran them for X amount of time before you got caught. Now you can't even run from one goblin. Just logically, how does that make sense? Or is it kind of like the Empire, where you run X amount of time, and then the goblin catches up to you? Like, it does 3 speed checks, and if you don't pass, like, the second one, you get caught. Like, actually, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. A little too much sense. But, I mean, on that note as well, like, despite the fact that the goblin is not gonna, or not goblin, that I can't run from battle, like, despite that, I don't know, I still think, like, it wouldn't be smart enough to do 3 speed checks. Anyway, I was sworn enough at Gus. Yeah. Oh, mezcal, why? Why mezcal? Anyway, I think we're just going to save after we leave this cave. I am going to level up a little bit more now that I'm out of this cave. But I think I should probably cut it off for now, because it has already been 2 hours, almost. And this has dragged on long enough. Taking my shots for Gus. That was a full fucking shot, too. Oh, what an aftertaste. I don't like that aftertaste. Plus I need to break the seal. That's the other part that I'm kind of like in a rush about. Five steps and one enemy is a hell of a lot better than 1 step and 9 enemies, by the way. Just getting that out there. Plus, with the lack of an actual level up system, I'm okay with this. Minus the fact that, you know, this battle system is crazy. And I need to make supper. Oh god, I'm going to be drunk making supper. That's going to be fun. It's already 10 after. That's going to be fun. Jesus Christ, the battles. Like, okay. What is it with the original Final Fantasy games and having battles like every 2 seconds? Like, this game has improved on the first. Don't get me wrong on that. But seriously, every like 6 to 10 steps now is a battle. Which is better than 1. I'll give it that much. I'll give it that much. But anyway, we're here. We're able to save, and we've obtained the Mythril. We'll do that at least. But anyway, we are going to sign off for now. What I am going to do between now and the next episode is I'm going to go to Poft and I am going to buy the other spells that my characters are missing. So I need Fire for each of my characters, Ice, Bolt, and Cure. Fine. I'm not going to level those up though. I'm just going to keep them as they are. I'm going to at least raise my MP to 50. And that's going to be what I do between this and the next episode. And by episode, I mean chapter or whatever you call it. Now that we've failed at obtaining the Mythril once and had to go back and redo that shit. Anyway, we're going to stop this here for now. And for those of you tuning in, thank you for watching. This has been a terrible exercise in what happens when you don't level up enough to continue through the game and have to rely on critical hits to deal any sort of fucking damage. But yeah, we're also going to continue the VR series soon as well, because I had a couple of requests that I actually continue the Monster of the Deep, because a lot of people want to see what kind of other demon fish exist. So I'm going to figure out kind of a situation where we can mount some shelves on the wall and get a VR headset hooked up. Other than that, though, if you guys have any other game recommendations, Chris, I am still on Crosscode. I have that downloaded and ready to go. And I forgot what I was going to say on that one. Oh yeah, by the way, MP. 1 MP equals 1 gil, and HP, 0.25 HP equals... Or no, 1 HP equals 0.25 gil. So it's actually better to level up your... It's better to use your... to have max MP first. But where your HP eventually gets 10 times your NP, eventually it works out better to use your MP to restore your health, and then just rest based on the amount of HP that you have, or MP that you're missing. So... hooray for that. I don't know if each town is different or if that was just Mindu that was acting differently, but anyway. Till next time, as always, have fun gaming out there. And Laguna Matata. We'll see you in the next episode after I level up my MP and gain some spells.